Welcome back everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2. Where we left off last time, we were just headed into the city once again for one more small quest. As you may or may not recall, earlier in the game, a person died and we promised that we'd return her body to Magrin's temple to be burned. So let's talk to High Priest Hati.
Each obstacle is a challenge we must answer. These are whetstones that sharpen us into fine blades.
Okay. Muhai has passed. I'd like to commit her body to the flames.
Muhai?
Priest's calm demeanor is shattered by his hissed utterance. He glances around you both.
Do you know what you do? This woman you carry, she cannot receive such rights. You risk the Queen's anger. Muhai has broken with Wahana. The Queen has forbade that any should have contact with her. Akira? She would be banished to the Undercity if not for her sickness. And now that has finished her.
What does that mean?
The sharing of resources among the tribe. For what do we let the Mataru rule us, if not to dispense Wahana in fairness?
Takehu sighs through his nose.
A group of the Wapua came to seek Muhai's counsel, for she was known as a great navigator. Muhai was of the Oweki before she came to Neketaka. The Oweki and Wapua were enemies for many years, before Queen Onekaza's time. Muhai misled the hunting party, and they were lost. All of us are Kahanga now. To harm Wapua is to harm Oweki. As Muhai turned her back upon her kin, so we were commanded to turn ours upon her. The Queen would have us join our tribes into one raised fist. She could not let Muhai's crime stand.
So it was a political decision.
I say it was done for the good of our people. The traitors, they make war upon themselves. Each dousing another's flame, they are reduced to embers.
She gave them bad directions. That's not the same as murdering them.
There are those who kill by sword and those who kill by cunning. To the dead, it makes no difference.
She died alone. Isn't that enough?
So too did she act on her own, against her own people. She does not deserve the honor of walking with the gods.
She is still one of you. Her spirit cannot rest.
It is good of you to care so for one of our people.
I don't.
Come. Give me the body. I will bury her beyond the great city walls. It is the best that I can do.
I will do as she asked and burn her body. Is there no other way?
You are not of the Kahanga tribe.
Her spirit
For what do you do this?
promised me a reward.
Akira, outsider, have you no shame? Selfishness sealed her fate. It will do the same for you.
I will do as she asked and burn the body.
You would defy the word of our queen?
No, but I'm saying you should, or else.
I will not spill more blood for Muhai's sake. But no, this foolishness will bring you only sorrow.
I don't care. Magrin doesn't scare me. Place Muhai's remains in the flames. You heave your grim burden into the brazier, where it lands with a scattering of embers. The body burns with unnatural swiftness in the flames, reduced to ash within what seems to be mere moments. Hope this works.
It is done. I can feel it. I am certain of it. My essence returns to me.
You can detect no change in Muhai's spectral form now that her corpse is gone. All the same, she raises her hands to the height of her eyes, examining them.
You have greater loyalty within you than those of my own blood, Watcher. You have freed me.
And the treasure?
But I have not forgotten my promise. Climb the temple steps, as I once did. Search among the pillars. I hid a jewel behind a loose stone, with which I could buy passage from the city. I will not sail again. Perhaps you can make use of it. I will find my way from here. Amira's winds blow sweet upon you, Watcher. May you always find what you seek.
Okay. Well, we got some experience.
Each obstacle is...
Oh, well, he doesn't seem to care all that much that we defiled his sacred temple. Listen, lady, I am searching among the pillars. Is this it? I found some beer, but that's not a gem. Did I already grab the gem? I'm gonna be awfully mad if I already got the gem. Okay, well I walked along the pillars. There was a distinct lack of gem in my inventory. Maybe one of these pillars. I guess it's a possibility.
Incense? Offerings for the temple?
Supplies! Get your supplies here!
I'm not getting
Tell
any
me,
gems of
Are
this.
you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
She arches her fingers in a wave, causing the coin to flip from one knuckle to the next. She seems enraptured by the motion. Yeah.
Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
She touches her brow with her free hand as she says the word. Her coin continues its winding journey uninterrupted.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
Yeah, go for it.
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect.
Okay.
Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death.
She holds up higher, lovingly inspects its edge, running her index finger along the curve.
The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
I'll return with his head. There's a lot of bounties in this game, like way more than the first game.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Have we actually gone into the Sacred Stair? I don't think we have.
Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares?
I mean, maybe.
Thank...
The answer is now no. You don't have any good items.
You must gather your party
Oh.
before venturing
Oh,
forth.
it just leads us
You
to the
must
temple.
gather
Go on.
your
Okay.
party before venturing forth.
Got it. Let's get out of here. We now have another bounty to do, but more importantly, we have to go for a ghost ship. So, we have to go back and talk to Ferrante. Bye, sea. 4 hours to leave the city. I'm also a little bit disappointed to hear that boats vanish as you kill them. Well, I mean, that makes a lot of sense, but I mean that they're not replenished by other ships. It seems like in a time where there are storms and pirates and stuff like that, you would expect some losses, and you would therefore replenish your ships as they get lost. Up to a certain point, I'm sure. But like the Valian Trading Company is supposed to be this massive conglomerate, as the Royatine Empire is literally an empire, like a seafaring empire. So after losing a couple ships, they'd either step up their ship game or build new, more powerful ships. You know, something along those lines. But no, apparently they just give up. Don't really care. Is it Dunnage or Fort Deadlight we have to go to? Where's Ferrante? He's in Dunnage. I'm almost certain. Can I fast forward this? Nope. That's some warp speed right there, and I accidentally clicked. That was stupid. There we go. Oh yeah, we are cruising. Look at that cruise speed of our ship. Alright. Balefire begin. We made it back. I should go buy like a unique pistol from the Routine people. Alright, Ferrante, where are you? You're over here somewhere. Or is Aldous here? No, I think this is Ferrante. Yeah, I'm right.
Not a
Okay, good.
chance. Gelarde, such a solace it is to see you again.
I've obtained information on Rivan from Ysir's Doom. He rubs his hands together expectant and his dark eyes glimmer.
Well, share and share, as is the law of the coast.
I actually spoke with Ysir. His brows hoist up his forehead.
Meaning what by that last? You were able to read his soul? Despite how much time has passed?
Ysir had become a death guard. We exchanged words.
A death guard? How fascinating. And terrible. I must of course presume that you've unearthed a promising lead for us.
I have.
Perhaps you were able to learn about Rivan's whereabouts, of where her spectral ship oft anchors.
Ysir tracked Rivan after she became a death guard. They fought near the Isle of Dusk. The captain stokes his chin, his gaze contemplative.
I can summon to mind no island with such name. Likely it hides now behind another. I will charge my best chroniclers to track our isle through the centuries. I believe you're becoming an invaluable asset to the Principe, and I deeply value each of my assets. You must accept this token of my immense appreciation.
Actually, a nice belt. Ferrante clears his throat, then he tugs on the frilled cuffs of his sleeves, his posture more rigid than usual.
A matter of a rather delicate nature has arisen. One which I believe could benefit from your, let us say, expertise. An associate of mine is in need of a favor.
He raises his brows pointedly. Do you need to calm your brows down? Every sentence is about your brows.
A favor that necessitates a great deal of discretion. See to this for me, and I will weight you with a considerable amount of coin.
Why the need for such discretion?
It involves something of a sensitive topic among the Principi. I'll explain further once I can trust you're fully committed.
Sure, you got it.
First, swear it. I have your word on pain of death, amico.
As long as you don't think you're the one to give it to me, I'm pretty sure I can kill most of the Principe. Yes.
Oh, no.
He grins darkly.
Then you're to head to Crookspur Island, where you'll meet with Master Kua.
He clears his throat.
He runs the biggest slavers' port in the Deadfire. However, they've run afoul of the locals. So now, their trade routes are under constant ambush.
I'll handle it.
Gelarde, I knew I could count on you. Here, I'll mark Crookspur on your charts.
Please, he claps his palms together.
When you get there, speak with Master Kua. Tell him I've sent you, and he'll fill you in on what he needs.
Okay. Off we go then. We're pretty close to another level, actually. I think we're gonna hit max level long before the end of the game, just like in the first game. Alright, where are we going? You received an important missive from Captain Aldous. Let's read it. Hello, Lovesome. I hear you got a deal. Another one, really, going on with Ferrante to muck around in that mess that is Crookspur Island. Before you go sailing in to do that cockrod's bidding, come and have a chat with me, will you? I've got a proposition for you that I think you'll find wickedly enticing. I'll reserve a berth for the Invincible Five at Fort Deadlight's docks. Your most ruthless but truthful friend, or damn my blood, Aldous. Yes, bring me some more candied nuts. You know how I like them. Fine, we'll go down to Deadlight Island, whatever. I don't care. It's not like I have better things to do than sail back and forth between Dunwich and Fort Deadlight. Dreadlight? Whatever. Deadlight. Alright. We're back. You.
Are you ready to
lead
ride
on.
this?
I want to go see Aldous and then get out of here. We don't really need to be here.
Allow me to tip my cup to a beautiful friendship and a fine captain. Aye. But what can I do, you lovesome?
Thought you'd like to know I helped Mad Marina in the Undercroft.
So I heard. And so I'm impressed. I like when someone does me and mine a favor. Makes me feel real friendly towards them, you know? And I like to give my friends little tokens of my appreciation, like this.
It's okay, thanks.
Expect me to be in touch, if or when I need you. Elsewise, do come to see me should you happen to uncover any particularly juicy tidbits regarding Ferrante's political schemes.
I'm gonna show her the sword. Like my sword?
That I do, Loveson. A real powerful one you got there. Where in Aora did you happen to find it?
Got it from Ysir the Baratheon, the priest who killed Lucia Riven.
Think Ravan will be wanting it back then? I know I do.
She taps her chin in thought.
Hold on to that, Loveson. You've given me a thought as to how I might track the floating hangman. I'll tell you further when I know more myself.
Tell me about the new blood in the Principe.
We're the future, and we ain't going nowhere. We're pirates, Loveson. We own this sea, and the sea loves us back in her twisted way. Ferrante pines for a homeland he's never seen. But what does Old Valia mean to me or my crew? We're not Valian, and we never will be. Though if you're Valian and you want to join our bloodline, you're more than welcome.
Weren't you founded by refugees from Old Valia?
Generations ago. And I grew like a weed in the deerwood, you see? You say Consueglo me casitas. I say Council of Captains. You say Principe. I say best pirates in the Deadfire. You say Swollenet. I say, well, some things stay the same.
She flicks the gold coin and laughs heartily. About Ferrante.
Got something for me, Dove?
She leans forward with interest, the corner of her lips curving wickedly.
I'm all ears.
Why would Ferrante be interested in aiding the slavers at Crookspur?
I've only suppositions to offer you, Lovesome. But I'd bet my Swollenet Ferrante is attempting to gain standing with someone other than the slavers. Aiding the slavers is small fry for a captain like Ferrante. It wouldn't pay well enough to be worth the investment. Nope, he's got ulterior motives, mark my words. You can bet I'll be looking into Ferrante's possible business and political associations further. For the tip, however slight, I thank you.
Ferrante asked me to search Nekataka for information on the floating hangsman.
Nekataka? But why there, Lovesome?
Aldous crosses her arms beneath her breasts.
Well, go on then. I'm sure you've heard our saying, share and share, as is the law of the coast.
After Lucia Rivan was slain by a Baratheon priest, she rose as a death guard.
Explains how she's captain of an undead crew. That also tells me, if she's a death guard, then there'll be something she's wanting most fierce. Something she may be willing to bargain for. This bit of knowledge is something I can assuredly work with. I always did like untangling the threads of history. It's like puzzling out an encoded treasure map. Only to reap these spoils, we've to uncover the mysteries of the past. Give me time, and I'll find the means to deal with Lucia. Then we'll be one fathom closer to commandeering the floating hangman.
For me, because I want it for myself. 1,500 copper for that. The captain hands you a weighty sack of coins, at the same time signals a nearby sailor to bring her a series of nautical charts. Clearly she's eager to begin her hunt. Number 2. Apparently an old Darkosi paladin, Lucia Ravan commands the floating hangman.
The floating hangman is the remains of the Fonferus. Interesting. Quite very interesting. I had heard rumors as to such. The floating hangman flies a flag featuring the burning palace from Old Valia.
Another 1,500 copper. Already lost in thought, Aldous gives you an absent nod and some coins.
As you wish, Dove. I am happily and wholeheartedly at your disposal. At least until I get bored.
She winks her icy blue eye. What did you want to meet about?
I've got a problem, Watcher. And I think you're just the captain to solve it.
What is it?
Me and Ferrante don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. Not least of which is the future of the Principe. We got few rules amongst us new bloods. But one of them is that you live free. We steal and we might murder, but if you pledge to us, you're our blood, our family. Now, if I were to act in direct opposition to Ferrante, he'd use it to call a vote of the Council of Captains. He'd see me swinging by the neck. But no one's got a leash on you. Which means if you were to, perchance, free the slaves at Crookspur, Ferrante couldn't do piss all about it. No one deserves to be enslaved by another. Understand? I'm asking you to sail to Crookspur to meet with one of mine. She's hiding within their midst, and will have insider information on the slavers.
How do I find your pirate at Crookspur?
She'll find you, Lovesome. You'll know her by her scar.
I'll go there.
It's a ghastly sight. Find me when you've freed those slaves. I'll make it worth your while.
She nods her head.
Captain.
Okay, bye. Time to go backstab her to Ferrante. I like Ferrante more than her, to be honest, so we're gonna go with him, I think. Let me get out of here. Court? I'm surprised the Animancers haven't told me to come test out their device again yet. Perhaps soon. Courtyard, there we go. We're off. Alright, we'll head back up to Dunnage. Go tell him that his supposed ally is kind of conniving against him. Get on his good side, maybe get some money for it. We'll play them against each other because that's how you make money in this game apparently. We've made a bunch. We've only got 35,000 gold, but that's because we upgraded some of our armor and stuff, and also I haven't sold any of our unique items yet because I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm of the mindset, what if I need it one day, and I never will, but you never know. And that's how I end up with like 800,000 gold worth of items at the end of the game. But no gold, because I haven't sold any of those items. It's a terrible thing. Alright. Let's talk to this guy quickly and then we'll get out of here.
Ado, and how is the sea treating you, Watcher?
The sword was Ravon's. She was charged with protecting it.
Yet by some means you have acquired it. How remarkable. Ah, I know these symbols.
As Ferrante examines the sword, he sucks in a sharp breath.
This is the Burning Palace, see? The symbol represents the Dokotsi family, which means you are in possession of the royal sword of Gran Vaelia, the Engoliero do Esbirs, ac?
His face flushes with excitement as he endeavors to unsheath the sword, arms trembling from the effort. At last, a stab of dismay cuts across his face.
Merla, but it appears to be sealed tight. Perhaps we might use this to bargain with Rivan, should we ever chance a meeting with her.
Almost reluctantly, he hands it back to you.
Come, let us share a fine conversation.
I'm curious to know you better.
Hi, Miko. Do you know how I have lived so long in this life of piracy?
No, but I bet you're gonna tell me. He smiles. Conspiratorially, he leans close.
You may already be aware, but I am a Dokotsi paladin, the first chair on the Consuelo, and my crews have been known to call me the last Marcheso. Contrary to popular belief, I do not overly favor speaking of myself.
I have questions regarding the Principe then.
Better to ask than the first chair and highest rank on the Consuelo, Mes Casitas. Ak, what is it you wish to know?
No, I just want to turn in. What's your name?
What weighs on your mind in this moment, Casita?
Nope, I guess he doesn't care if Aldous is conspiring against him. Maybe he just assumes that she is already anyways. Let's go to this new island then. I'm sure we can find it with relative ease. It's marked on our map after all. Can't be that hard to find. I hope it's in the gray area that we haven't explored. It's not. Oh, it's way up north. You know what? We're not going to go there yet. I want to finish exploring some of this stuff first. And actually go back and deal with this particular conundrum. Maybe. We'll see if we can actually do this fight. We're less than the truly insane. We could just charge in and kill them in melee. Let's do it. Oh, we are going to get hurt very bad on the way. Let's just fight it out. We're 504 meters away. How come we're starting with them in cannon position? That's not very fair. This is gonna hurt like hell. That's not bad. Where's the fire? How do we deal with fire exactly? There's always like that thing where they move their ship. Oh, there's the. I see. We move them to there. Our sails are on fire. Our deck is on fire. Alright. Let's fire at them. Port. They're behind us. Turn to port. We now have a broadside on them. But we'll check. Okay, so it looks like our fires have gone out. Most of them anyways. But somebody's injured, so they're going to go there to be uninjured. Because they're kind of useless at this point. And we'll send you to go help with that. They're firing again. 11 damage. let's do better. A decent amount of damage. Starboard. That's gonna hurt. They shot us in the butt. Starboard. And then we will check this. Everyone's back to doing their thing. Oh, our surgeon's injured. From charred flesh. Well, she's gonna go there too. Oh, we have another injury too. One of our cannoners is down and out. In retrospect, it might have just been better to charge in. We'll just straight up jibe. We're sinking in 4 turns. Oh crap, I didn't even notice. Ow. Alright, let's just gonna charge right in. We'll take whatever damage we get from the raking fire, and then we'll just kill them in melee. We took way too much damage. They do a considerable amount to us. We took more damage than we would have if we just charged. I mean, that hurt, for sure. But let's see what we can do in melee. We should be able to kill them with relative ease. We're pretty powerful now. And that is an unfortunate amount of steel forged. Maybe they're only iron forged. Oh, they are ironclads. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens in the opening volley of combat, because I don't really know how this is going to play out. We need to get across to there. There we go. Let's go straight in here and just open up on her. She's dead. We're paralyzed. That's really annoying. Our crew's doing just fine. Oh, she's alive. How the hell did she come back to life? Well, at least I don't have to move to kill her. I'll just stab her to death again. We're missing like every attack and it's kind of annoying. There we go, we killed that one. I like how iron constructs can become sickened. Doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. We won. What did we get from it? An Edir channel gun. Those are kind of nice, I guess, but nothing of real value. Alright, did we get her head? We still have the Steel Preacher's head. We haven't gotten that quest yet, actually. Maybe she wasn't even, like, something we needed to kill. You know what? I don't know if we need to kill her, so we're gonna reload, because we'll kill her later if we do need to kill her. And if we don't need to kill her, we can kill her later anyways. She might be useful for something, I'm not really sure. She's definitely not a bounty because we didn't get her head. We also need to go find the Oathbinder's Sanctum. We're gonna really quickly head off there and just do the mace thing. Nope, we're not gonna go into the storm. Just go right around that. I think in the next video we're gonna do some exploring of this gray middle area here. There's just tons of stuff we haven't done there. I wonder where we're supposed to take this mace in this pyramid. Does it say? It probably says. Rest at the altar. Is this the altar? This is not the altar, I think. I think the altar's downstairs. If I recall correctly. It's been a while since we've been here, though. There's 2 sets of stairs down, but I think this is the one we need. Leads straight to the altar, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that would be it. That wasn't a good sound, but it worked. All upgrades are complete. It's now a superb weapon. Lower level Kith enemies are killed on critical hits with the weapon. Wow. That's grim. Cool. We have a brand new mace that was pretty good. That was a pretty easy unlock for a final unlock, to be honest. I'm guessing it wasn't expecting us to have already finished this place, though. Otherwise, it would be a little bit harder because there was a fairly substantial fight in here, as I recall. But we're at half an hour. That's going to be the end of our video. In the next video, we will, I guess, go to Crookspur after doing some exploration. We'll see what we can find in that middle area. If there's nothing of super import there, then we'll just head straight to Crookspur. And that's our kind of goal for the next video. So that's going to be for tomorrow. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.